Hello and welcome to the Kennedy Shipyard Chronicles. Now that you have a base built, what's the next step, you say? Glad you asked. Obviously, I'm going to need some vertical support for the control consoles, the displays, the overhead display. All of those have some unusual angles for sure. Once again, I got a hint from some behind-the-scenes photos from the Neutral Zone Studios. 3 upright profiles are enough to support everything for one station. So I started with my old standby, the USS Enterprise Bridge Blueprint set by Michael McMaster. The station profile on page 11 shows this. But how accurate is it? Another resource I've relied heavily on is the website trekbbs.com. One of the users on there is Robert Simmons. He's been doing exhaustive research on all the sets for years now. I'll put a link to that thread in the description below. His profile for the consoles has slightly different angles than Mike McMaster's, and one other important difference. According to Herb Solow and Robert Justman in the book Inside Star Trek, the consoles were cast out of a lightweight plastic. I think they probably mean fiberglass. But since the control consoles and the display banks were all painted black, you generally never noticed it. Once in a while you can catch a glimpse of it against the upright of the turbolift alcove by Uhura's or Scotty's station. I'll be using Robert's more accurate profile with one exception. I'm going to use the McMaster measurement for the knee pocket because I'm 6'4" and got me some long legs. So once I got my plans finalized, I carefully drew them out on 3/4 inch plywood. I cut the first one out and then used it as the template for the 3 I would actually use. I'm keeping that template because I'm building the environmental station next, but my wife doesn't know that yet. I very carefully aligned these to be as perfectly lined up as I could get them with the side of the platform in one plane. And in case I ever need to disassemble this to move it, all I have to do is remove these 8 deck screws to pull the console portion from the roll-around deck. Now things will finally start to look like the shapes we're familiar with. And here's a quick peek at what's to come in the next few videos. So next I can install and then modify the countertops that I cut out months ago before I had actually finalized all these plans for this entire engineering station. As you can see, they're not exactly 100% correct, but I'm pretty sure I can modify them. Now, how am I going to do that?